Rolling for what?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Rolling for What. We are rolling for what? I still haven't got that intro nailed down. I don't really know what to say.
No, it's.
But it is what
We're
it
working it out. We're working it out.
If you nail it down, I'm going to be so upset.
is. You join us. For us, it's the week we are about to leave for LARP. But when you're watching this video, hopefully, if I'm not too tired and have edited it by the time we're at LARP, because from Thursday I'm gone and I'm busy, and so are the rest of us. So yeah, you might see this episode on Tuesday the something, but you might not. You might miss a week. Who knows? We'll see. But because of time constraints this evening, without further ado, we're going to go straight into it. Do we want to still do intros because of the time, or do we want to go straight into the game?
Katie.
Quick fire intros. Go.
Hi, I'm Katie. Pronouns she, her. I play 84. Also she, her. She's a little rogue bard. She's a changeling, but changes into objects instead of into people. Done. Quickly. Chloe, go!
Hi, I'm Chloe, pronouns she, her, and I play Garina, pronouns also she, her. Garina is a feisty little redhead dwarf who you probably shouldn't fuck with. Aries.
I am Aries. I am also Jam. He, they, but also he, him. Surprise! Half orc sometimes. Go!
Hi, I'm Ash. I any pronouns. I play Vifor Sworn, Fallen Asamar, Druidic Monk, and Naren the Tiefling Warlock, because classic. Well, hey. Yeah, I think that's it. TJ.
Cool. Hi, I'm TJ. I'm the DM, he, him pronouns, and I play everything that's trying to kill the group right now because Jeannie's gone. Right, let's go.
The stickhead.
Okay, so
Right.
we're going to jump straight in. So, as a recap, just to briefly go over it, you found Orin Scrivello's workshop and you found the man himself. And after having a very unhelpful conversation with him, realizing he's completely insane, you discovered a blueprint for a potion that could kill someone or help them, quote, see. Without understanding what this meant, you were then faced with a choice. Now, for the audience's sake, at the end of the video, at the end of last week's episode, I did put a video up between the clip where the ending and the discussion that we had at the start of the thing, and I explained the situation about how you guys want to sort of head out of Shaletown. So a decision was made before last week's session, and so in game the characters were faced with a decision in terms of how do they want to go about this situation, and they chose violence. They chose to deal with Orin Scrivello in the quickest way possible in order to leave and save as many people as they could. And so 84 took him hostage. Jam, you eliminated the only other factor in the room that may be able to stop you, which was Norman, so you killed him and turned him into kindling. And Naren, you fired off a few shots at Orin, injuring him, and he then became submissive and followed you. And through the stranded zone, seemingly out of nowhere, with an unusually aggressive, provocative approach, 84 took on, I guess, a few civilians that were questioning you as to why you were walking around stranded zone and who you were, and then it was revealed by 84 that you were given an invitation by Father Crawford, in which case they became hostile. And unfortunately, it was then down to Jam to defend the group, who then struck down one of the civilian guards, and the others backed away out of fear. You made your way out of Shaletown, and there was a discussion that was had where you began to regret some of the actions and the decisions that you had taken up to this point, and you decided to make a 180 on the decision and instead kill the enemy of the time, which is Father Crawford, and spare Orin Scrivello at the moment, at the very least. Things are still a little bit in flux. I think there's still unsettled things happening, but so far as it goes at the moment, you made the decision to head to Rotter Fields and get the Rotter route to finish the potion that would kill. Now, 84, you headed back to Orin's workshop with Garina, and you are going to attempt to try and find the rest of the ingredients to gather them up and make sure that you have the potion ready for when that final ingredient comes back, and you can make it and head to Father Crawford and somehow administer this potion to him. Jam and Naren and Orin made their way to Rotter Fields, and upon entering it, you were chased down by a group of rotters, and you fled into a nearby abandoned mansion, closing the door behind you and barricading it. Jam and Naren, you find yourself in this semi-dark, very dimly lit, narrow corridor of this mansion now. We're going to start by picking up with Jam and Naren.
I'm fully picturing like the manners in Minecraft.
Not too dissimilar, but just slightly smaller. So as you enter this space and you throw the attention away from you two with the thaumaturgy that Naren fired off as the door closed, you turn and you see that this corridor, very dimly lit, is just dilapidated. The wood is rotten. The carpets are ripped up. This place has been left and abandoned for a very, very long time. Just ahead of you, as you can see, just to double check, Jam and Naren, you can see what's on the map, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Not much.
Yeah.
So you can see ahead
I
of you
can't
there
see
is.
anything if we're
You're not
supposed to.
here.
You're not here, yeah. So you were
Aw,
those of
left
you,
out.
yeah, those of you who aren't in the mansion won't be able
Ew.
to see anything, unfortunately. So, as you enter, much like on the map, you can see that the wooden floor is slightly damped and rotten. There is a staircase ahead of you and a light that's just fixated on the bottom of the banister. And it looks as though just ahead of you, Jam, a couple feet in front of you, there's an open door, and there's another door to your right that is closed. There is also,
Okay.
you'd be able to see this from here as well. At the end of this hallway that you're in at the moment, there is another closed door.
Cool.
And is
I
that
am-
a staircase?
Yeah.
Yes, so the thing with the light, with the emanating light, that's a staircase. Just because it's fun, I am going to give everyone access to your guys' tokens so that you can see.
Yay.
Yay.
Again, spoilers,
Massive.
TJ. Two
Oh.
spoilers.
Wow. There was a spoiler
I'm
there.
not
Okay.
going in the
Yeah.
mansion.
Yeah, so it's only Jam. Well, technically you can all control it, but Jam and Naren are the ones controlling their own tokens. So,
Tito, just so you know, a bit of light has opened where one of the doors are.
okay, cool.
Teeny tiny bit, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bosh. There we go.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Right. Now, who wants to move first? Completely up to you. Use your arrows, move around space if you need to. But in this moment, this is where we're going to pick up, where you've just closed the door. You hear the rotters moving away slowly, and we pick up here.
Okay. Which is the door that we came in through?
The one
The
behind
one
us.
behind you.
The one
Yeah.
behind us.
So that one,
Okay,
that one
thank
is
you.
locked and barred.
Okay, cool. And I'm assuming that at the moment we can pretty much move freely. There is no
If you'd
like
like to,
limit
yeah.
to how much we can move.
No, if you'd like to
Okay.
move freely.
I
Gosh.
would like to go like over to here so I can see
Okay.
the end of the hallway.
Cool. So
Okay.
as is on the map, you sort of look down and there's like charred, almost like burnt and rotten flooring, with some boxes and broken things just behind the staircase. And you can see the door in front of you as well.
Okay. What are the boxes looking like? Are they like rotten and like
Some of
stuff
them
too?
are like semi-rotted, others are more like aged. But yeah, that
Okay,
seems to be a
can I-
theme
can I-
at the moment.
Yeah, can I take a little bit of a closer look at them?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check for me, or an investigation check, depending on what you want to ascertain from this.
Okay. Oh, I have too many things.
Relatable.
Yeah. It's okay. The maximalist lifestyle will never fail me. failing me. There's too much things.
Oh, no.
What am I rolling? Sorry.
Either perception or investigation. It depends on what you want to do. If you want to look from where you are, it's a perception. But if you want to go a little bit closer and have just like a general look at them, it's investigation.
Can I just investigate the floor in front of me first, because
Yeah.
it looks really dark on the map. So I want to like have a look at the floor, see if it's safe to walk on.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Cool. Hey, first roll, natural 20.
Hey,
That's pretty cool.
that is really cool. Looking at it, you can sort of make out certain parts that are less rotted than others, and you realize that like the longer you look at it, the more you've realized the pattern, and you know where to step, where the floor won't just give way. But it does
Okay,
look
so
as if the floor is a lot more malleable, where the rot is more clustered.
Okay, so it's not ideal to walk on the wood. I'm not going to yet then, just because we're in a bit of a situation. I don't really want to risk it all that much.
Naren, you can see into this space. From what you can see from where you are, seems to be a living area, or what once was a living area. There is a fireplace just over in the corner that you can see currently. It's completely ashes. The room is darkened, but because you can see that the rug's in tatters, the carpet is ripped up. There's furniture sprawled around the entire room from what you can see at the moment.
Cool. I look to Oren and be like, stay put.
You see
And then
Oren,
I would like...
back against the front door where you came and just stay. As you would note as well, he didn't want to help you get the Rotter route or kill Father Crawford. He just was telling you where it was. So he's just like wide-eyed, staying where he is after the current traumatic situation he's been put into.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm also just going to be like, if anything tries to come through that door, you run to me or Jam. Got it?
You see his eyes just darting, and he sort of doesn't really give an answer.
You'll be safer that way. Okay. And I would like to do I would like to listen to the door on the right.
Go ahead and make a
to sort of like deduce if there's anything on the other side.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm really rolling middle of the road right here. My first roll was a 10, and then this was an... Oh, wait, it's a check.
Yeah.
I'm still rolling middle of the road. What is this bullshit?
Get better dice. Get spookier dice.
Good.
Clearly. You know, you think the ones covered in blood would be spooky enough. That is 12.
12. Listening in, it's difficult to ascertain from the scraping and the droning from outside that you can hear, and the general white noise quiet that is like perpetuating this entire space. So it's very difficult to ascertain anything specific in that room. But there are, now and again, you'll hear like a knock or a scrape, but you're unsure whether it's coming from inside or outside.
Cool. Cool.
What would either of you like to do?
Can I take a few steps up the stairs?
Yeah,
I
sure.
want to like maybe go to like here,
Mhm.
I guess.
So
Just
you
so I
sort
can
of
like I'm peeking.
make your way. Are you trying to peek up? Are you?
Yeah, I'm like cautiously going, but
Okay.
seeing what I can see.
Okay. As you like step up, you hear like just mild creaks of these old stairs. And looking just over, you see that these stairs they sort of go up and at a right angle and continue upwards to the right.
Okay, so I can't really see anything from where I am then.
No.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll go. No. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll come
PJ, is that window open?
It doesn't
In that
look
room, I can see.
open from what you can see.
Okay.
It looks like it is broken and like shattered in places, but it looks closed as if it should be.
All right.
You can
Cool.
see through it.
Cool. That's fine. Just making sure, because I was looking at it like, what is that? I'm like, oh, it's a window. Oh no,
Yeah.
windows.
So you can see like
Yeah.
streaks of light
Yeah.
and things through the windows. There may be a little bit of a glitch, like in places, but yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay. Do we want to go into this first room that's just open and maybe just like close things up?
Yeah, we could just shut the door.
Because if we can see out, they can see in.
Exactly.
With where you are at the moment, Jam, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Ah! Boo his stinky. Oh, well, 18. And that is with
18?
disadvantage.
As you're like walking towards Aaron and like having this discussion about like going from room to room, you look down as you're about to step and you see broken glass just on the ground, and you sort of step away. But just note there are sort of like look around, and in places you can see bits of glass and debris on the floor.
Okay.
Does it look intentional?
It looks intentional from the DM's point of view, but not from us.
Yeah.
I would say it just looks generally dilapidated and abandoned, as if there are just like broken things around.
But does the glass look intentional? Like, is it in certain doorways and stuff?
Make an insight check for me.
Like certain access points, you know. Oh god. What check was that? Sorry.
An insight check.
7.
7. No, it doesn't really look intentional.
God.
It looks as if there's broken debris in an abandoned house. And also it's noted as well that the glass that Jan was about to step in isn't in a doorway. It is just like off to the side from one, so there's no glass or anything that can make a noise in specific entryways.
All right. That's good. Guys, it's all middle of the road. There was nothing fun happening here. It's that's an 18. Oh.
Nice. Okay, so what's your next move?
I want to have a little look and maybe have a bit of a better look.
Okay.
I'm gonna close the door.
So I think you can just click on that door and you can close it. If you
Where?
Yeah.
I'm closing the door.
I need you to take a stealth check for me as you like walk and you just see like the shambling figure of a dark humanoid figure in the corner, and as you like slowly close the door, go ahead and make a stealth check.
I'm gonna like do it whilst whilst looking at Vi. Not Vi, it's Naren. I'm just no. Unnatural 20.
A natural 20. You like close it ever so slowly, and there's like a brief moment where Naren, you hear like a creak, and you both stop, and you just listen out, and you can hear like the groaning, and it doesn't seem to have drawn attention as you just close the door very slowly. It doesn't seem to have noticed you just yet.
Is there anything nearby that we can just put in front of this door?
Jam is just gonna like gesture to Vi that we need to be quiet and just be like
Vi is screaming inside Naren's head,
No, yeah.
I know!
I want Vi back. Vi, come back.
She's back tomorrow!
Naren, there
the days, she's back tomorrow.
You said that's like 3 tomorrows ago.
Yeah, but we've been on the same day for like 5 sessions.
Yeah, it's you've only been here 3 days now.
Yeah, I worked it out. We did like 4 days of travel or so. We did another day getting in or so and sleeping. And then we did 1 day that lasted like 5 sessions. And now we're on the final day before she comes back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head back over here.
Okay. To answer your question, Aaron, as well, there are bits of wood and broken bits of furniture, like very minimally in this corridor, but nothing that you see that would be heavy enough to block this. It is also noted as well that the door that Jam closed it opens from the inside, as in like it opens that way instead of blocking. So yeah.
All right. Cool. Well.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to just leave that. Then maybe if I can, very carefully, I'll put the glass in the way of the doorway.
Okay. Yeah, you can if you go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
No.
Oh, what do-
I don't want to. Dad, I don't want to.
Establish dominance by saying no to your DM.
It's
See what you
9.
like.
Work.
9.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you like pick up a bit of glass.
I was with advantage, by the way.
Oh, that's unfortunate. As you're like picking up the glass to like move it and like scraping it, you just feel it sort of slip through your fingers just a little bit as it toot 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 and hits the wood on the floor. And you move it in front of the door. And there's a brief moment, but you hear a shuffle coming from the other room. The room ahead of you, the door you've just closed. Closed?
Mhm. Well,
I'm dead. Was
I'm gonna keep
Um,
you here.
Can I do another thaumaturgy outside the window? Wait, how far is
With
it?
thaumaturgy, do you have to see where you're casting it?
It's just verbal, so I could like whisper it.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You want to do that 30 feet away from the mansion?
Yeah. Yeah, so it'll be outside the window just
outside the window. Okay.
Yeah.
As you sort of like envision that space that you've seen before you cast it, and you hear just a.
I just want it to sound like a gasp.
And you hear the shuffle as it reacts, and you hear it moving furniture, and you hear the creaks of the wood, and you hear it starting to just throw things around the room. And it slowly begin to calm.
Nice. And I would like to maybe cautiously do it. Jam, am I joining you, or am I cautiously opening another door?
That's up to you.
I'm going to cautiously open another door.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead and open it.
Oh no, it's bad.
As you open it, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
It was cautiously, remember. Just remember the cautiously.
I know. This door is very tumultuous.
Gosh, please roll better than that. Oh, thank God. I got advantage. I rolled a 1 and I rolled a 19.
Oh no.
So, stealth check, you say?
Yes.
It's 22.
22. As you like cautiously open the door, I'll say because you probably wouldn't open it all the way. You sort of like open it a little bit, just peek in, and you just see this like mass of writhing rot just moving, and just when you see that glowing central eye and its tendrils falling off of its back, and you can see it just like on the ground scraping, and it sort of just seems to look around. And as you open the door, it seems to be like getting up as if to go somewhere.
Are we just going to slowly close the door back again?
Okay. Make another stealth check.
Oh, what?
This door's real creepy.
You've got one of the least.
It's a natural 20.
Okay.
Plus 3. 23.
Nice. As you like close the door, you hear it just squeak just a little bit, and you hear this thing stand and just drag itself along the room. It seems to have masked the noise of the door with its own shuffling. As you close the door, and you can hear it just.
And then as I do this, I get the door all the way shut. I look over at Jam and go. It's like, don't go. And then I'm gonna can I gesture to Orin to be like, move up to Jam, please.
Yeah. He sort of like looks, and he sort of looks at you both, unmoving, and just holds up a bit of paper and looks around, and then he shuffles in his pocket and just starts like scribbling just randomly on this paper, and he like holds it up to you as he's looking around this corridor, his eyes just darting around. One of you go ahead and make an insight check for me.
So.
Mhm.
Ooh, mine's +4.
Okay.
So you're rolling better than me. You just do it.
Okay. 17.
17. As you're like looking at him down the corridor, it's very strange. Like it almost feels like there's an air of recognition about him as he's looking around, and as if he can vaguely recognize where he is. And as he's like putting up this piece of paper, you can sort of see that it's a jumble of lines mixed with words, and it very roughly looks like the drawing of the rotter root from the piece of paper that you have that 84 copied down for you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get out the piece of paper that I have with the rotter root on it, and I'm going to show it to him. And I'm gonna be like, "Yes, this is what we're here for." Is that what we're here for?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yes, this is what we're here for. Come with us. We'll keep you safe.
You just
Mm-hmm.
and you see him like creeping forward, and he walks up to you, Jam, and sort of stays in that little dampened corner, that like rotted corner with the boxes.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him if he knows the way. I'm gonna be like, "Do you know the way?
Do you know the way?
Shut the fuck up."
I'm sorry. I knew it was coming from someone. It was obviously me.
As you like ask him this, you see him just sort of like looking around, and he goes and just keeps showing you the paper, looking around and shaking.
Okay. He's clearly telling us to shut the fuck up. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to slowly open this door.
Okay.
That I'm in front of.
Go ahead.
Yep.
No, you can click it
Yeah.
as you open it up. This door seems to be like a little bit more lubricated, and you can sort of casually open it. I'm going to need you to roll initiative. As you open it, you see this thing like just off to the right, looking towards the door, and as you like open the door, it just. So I need you to roll initiative.
Jay?
Yes, Ash. What would you like?
Did Oren move towards Jam?
What?
Did Oren move towards
Yeah,
Jam?
so
Because
Oren
we
is
obviously don't have a token of him, so we don't know.
Yeah, sorry.
who he is.
Oren is in this corner at the moment here.
Okay, I was going to say, if Oren was moving towards Jam, then I would have followed along with, because I don't want to be too far away from Oren.
Okay.
So, because we've got to protect the dude.
Yeah.
And, yeah, but I want to get away from this door.
Okay.
And get towards Jam again.
Okay, so everyone go. Oh, not everyone. Jam and Aaron roll initiative.
Yeah, because I wanted to move up to like there. That could have been so much better. It just teetered on a 16 and then went over to a 3. So it's 6.
Hey, I did better than you. I got 12.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, bud.
Bear with me just a second.
Yeah. See, that's king shit right there.
For real.
Okay, so Jam, what did you get for your initiative?
12.
12.
12.
And Naren.
Half that.
Cool. I'm gonna need you to say numbers.
6.
Are you maths teacher? You're making us do maths.
Yeah. 3 plus 3 equals 6.
21.
So a man goes to a shop and he buys 12 oranges. He gets half of them confiscated. How many is left?
12 oranges and 2 bodies.
Okay, so top of the combat round, as you open the door, you see this thing like look, and as it like turns away, it sort of re-looks a little bit and double takes you as it and runs straight towards you as it comes up on you, and it is going to make 2 bite attacks against you.
Rude.
Rips.
My stomach's good. Yeah. Okay. It's 2 bite attacks. The first attack is a what is that? 24 to hit.
No.
And you take. Oh, that's pooey. You take 8 points of slashing damage. Sorry, piercing damage as it
Of
bites
what?
you.
Of slashing. I thought you said flashing.
Ah! And its next attack as it bites down on you. Oh, that's an 18 plus a lot. So you take another 15 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a strength check for me.
Oh my god, TJ. Fuck off.
Welcome to
Fine,
Battlefield,
I will.
baby.
How dare you? A strength
I'm
check?
sorry. Yeah, strength check.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. Okay. Strength check. Ba, ba, ba. 19.
So as it like bites into you, you feel it on its second bite as it like bites into you harder. You feel it trying to like keep you there where you are. And as it bites into you a second time, you just manage to just push it off. And it feels like it's trying to it feels like it's trying to keep you in that spot. And you can see the tentacles.
Decided to- There we go.
Welcome back. Technical difficulties
Welcome
over.
back.
Tentacles.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, very, very much. This Discord has decided to have a cry and a scream for some reason.
Tentacle
Okay.
difficulties.
Tentacle
We
difficulties.
should have a slogan that's like technical difficulties, now tentacles. Because this is like the second time this has happened when
Yeah.
we've had tentacles.
It is. We should have, like Ash said, a tentacle difficulty screen.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's so good. You need to draw it. Wow, it's only going to be useful by the time. Like, it's not going to be useful by the time you leave. So, like,
Right.
leave Shelltown.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to continue. Next up, sorry, yeah, we're back, everyone. Yeah, weird. Next up, Jam, you'll go.
Yippee! Oh, what do? I don't want to make too much noise. Well, it's making noise. I'm going to make noise. It's
Cool.
I was
fine.
going to say, you're the quietest out of the two of us.
Incorrect.
No, I shoot Eldritch Blast and they're really loud.
Well, I have disadvantage on my stealth checks, so it's fine. Anyway, swing, swing, swing,
Swing, swing, swing.
swing, 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 swing. Okay, for my first swing. Oh. 11.
11 just misses.
Mm.
You carve across it and it just doesn't. It just takes a chip off of its like writhing mass. Doesn't do anything.
Boo hiss.
Boo hiss indeed.
Okay, another swing. Ooh. Okay. 12. 13. Maths. Maths is hard.
13 hits.
Yay. Okay, and that's the D6 one. Come here. Habla. 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Lovely.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then another swing. Another swing. Oh, which one? Okay, this one. 17.
17 hits.
D8. Oh, max damage! Yeah!
We love.
8. 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Lovely.
Yeah.
Cool. As you sort of like carve into it, and as you're doing it, just like drippings of like black rot seem to just be falling off of it as you're just carving into this creature.
I'm gonna like do a stifle gag.
Is that your go? Or did you want to move around it? Do you want to move further into the room? You still got your movement left.
Oh, I need Naren to be able to get. Has it come through the door, or is it on the other
no,
side?
it's on the other side of the room. Like, so you're in the doorway, and it's like right there to your right. It's
How many quarters cover would you say
your
it's
way
got?
in, though. It's just like off to the right, like near the door frame.
Okay. What did you say, Ash?
Oh,
Too fast.
how many quarters cover has it got?
It's got full cover from where you are, because it's behind the door.
Okay, I'm gonna shimmy to here, staying within like range.
Cool.
I'm just gonna go like around it.
Cool.
That was all.
So next up, Naren, you'll go.
Oh, well, seeing Jam shimmy away and knowing that Orin is over this area, I'm just gonna throw myself here
Yep.
and I'll start blasting.
Nice. Stop blasting.
Stop blasting. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. Does a the 15 hit?
15 hits.
Nice. And I'll roll again, and I'll roll damage. And that is higher than 15. So there we go. Both hit. Nice. And do your turns. There it is. Bosh. That is 11 points of damage. And oh, get in the pot, you shit. And that is 9 points of damage. So 20 points of damage total.
20 points damage total, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Lovely stuff. Cool. As you just blast it in the face, you just see almost like what looks like brains, but almost like looks like worms falling out just of its head.
Ew.
And you see that large yellowish orange glow where it's like ocular thing is in the center of its face, just like open up, and you can see again what looks to be like fingers inside, as it sort of makes this groaning, screeching sound.
Like that. Didn't like that.
Does it look like multiple fingers, or does it look like someone trying to get out?
Going to make an insight check for me. Actually, make an Arcana check.
Cool. Please roll higher than that. No, of course not. And does a 6 work, TJ?
You've got no clue what this thing is.
That is insightful, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I'm such a magical bitch.
A creepy, writhing creature of darkness. Are you wanting to use any more of your movement, or are you staying put?
I'm staying put. I'm staying between this thing and Orin.
Okay, cool. Okay, so top of the combat round is 5, 10, 20. You didn't put anything in the way of the door, did you? Except for the glass, the living room door.
Aww.
No,
So,
just the glass.
Behind you, you can hear just and it's going to use its action to try and knock down the door as the fighting has drawn attention.
How about no?
I mean, Sam, how much stuff is in that room? Can we just leave that room, or is that room looking useful? Could we run up the stairs? Can we drop piano on them?
What?
As you hear the banging, you just hear just this ungodly crack and smash as this thing comes through. That's now open. As this thing comes through the door into the hallway, and going to move 5 feet there. And at the moment, that's all it can do. Yeah, that's all it can do at the moment. As you just see it
danger.
burst out of the door and just start lumbering towards you. Next is the rotter next to Naren. Now, I'm going to roll for this because Naren, both of you have attacked it. Both of you are next to it, so it's going to detect one of you needs to be attacked. So I'm going to roll a d4. 1 to 2 is Naren. 3 to 4 is Jam. It's a 3.
I can't decide who should live.
So as it like looks at you, Naren, as you've blasted it through the face, its head just sort of like torques back as it catches its eye upon Jam and just turns and swipes. Sorry, not swipes for you. Goes to like grab you and try and bite you again. So it's going to make 2 attacks against you. First attack.
Jam, this is right.
Yes, this is Jam.
Okay, sorry, I got slightly lost there.
Sorry. So that is a 16 to hit.
Oh, you bitch. Just.
Oh, nice. Okay, so the first attack, you take. Ooh. Oh no. You take 21 points
What the
of
fuck?
piercing damage as it just bites clean into the side of your shoulder as it like rips
TJ?
blood out, of your shoulder.
21?
Yeah,
Jam is not doing good.
I was rolling really low on the first attack.
Roll lower.
And
We gotta run. We gotta run.
Its second attack. Oh, that's not going to hit. That's a 14.
Just disengage
Okay.
and leave.
As it like tries to bite into you, and you just sort of blast off with your sword, and it misses. Next is you hear a scraping and a groaning from the second
we
room,
gotta
but you
go.
don't hear any like crashing just yet. Next up is Jam.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
You can run if you want.
Yeah, we gotta run. Hey, that dimension door sounds really good right now.
It only does 2 people, and 1 is me. But you're right, it sounds real good right now.
It sounds real good right
Yeah.
now. Where do we go though? Where do we go?
You can disengage, that is an action, and then you can avoid being attacked.
I know, but I'm also just
But you've
thinking,
also
where do we
then-
go?
You, in terms of where you're positioned at the moment, you can disengage, but then you have to get past, the rotter and
Yeah,
Well, there's two rooms at the back. I see doors.
yeah, there are 2
Yeah,
rooms back
you
here,
can- yeah, you
but
can
I
run
don't know
back
what's
there
in
if you
there.
want to.
There could be more.
But
Could be
to
more.
avoid an opportunity attack,
Thank
you'll have to
you.
disengage and then like run away.
Okay.
Run away!
Sorry.
I don't. But that's not what Jam would do. That's not what Jam would do. Oh, fuck's sake, Jam and your heroic bullshit.
Gonna get you killed if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Don't get Jam dead.
Did you get it?
The problem is
Nice.
there's 2 people that he sees that he is looking after right now. And he needs at least one of them to be able to get away. Do you see
The conundrum here.
do you see the problem that I am having?
So what are you trying to act as distraction? Is that what you're thinking?
I don't know yet.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Just saying, Naren's looking real healthy right now, and you know
What?
she can handle herself.
That's fantastic. I'm so glad for you.
I know. I'm trying to give
Brag
Jam
about it.
some reason to be able to leave. To be able to at least distance himself from the initial threat right now. You
Hold
know?
on. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. I'm just gonna
Whoa,
look.
what's Katie eating?
So,
I
Luke
yeah,
really
pizza.
wanted pizza yesterday, and we couldn't afford it. But because Dad's on business, Mum decided pizza was tonight. So
Wow, okay.
pizza it is.
Suddenly you can afford it, amazing.
Well, it was just me and Luke last night.
Right.
And so Mum has bought pizza. So
Yeah.
hooray for Mum.
Hooray for
Mum.
Mum.
Bank of Mum.
Harry's
Yes.
Just like,
Okay.
out of morbid curiosity, I just took a peek at your HP. Oh.
Two. Two attacks.
What would you like to do?
Oh,
That was 2 attacks, TJ.
Yes.
I can't stay. Because Jam's gonna feel so terrible about this. But he's gonna communicate, it's fine.
Communication is key.
I'm going to disengage. And I'm going to head over here to have a look.
Okay.
Okay. Please continue to be that way. I didn't measure how far I went. How far did I go then?
So you've only gone
Maybe like 10 feet.
10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna yell at Naren to come this way. And he's going to
not this way.
hobble into this next room.
Okay.
Okay, so 10. Is each of the squares 5 or 10?
Yes. Yeah, it's 5.
Okay, because I was going to say I gave 2 options there.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
5 feet.
So 10, 15, 20 here.
Okay. As
Okay,
you walk
Aaron,
you
come
feel-
this way.
You feel the ground just like squelching under your feet, and you look down, and it almost looks as if the ground is covered in whatever these things are made of. It's just like seeping into the very like essence of this mansion.
My wet vac real quick. I don't have one of those. TJ, do wet vacs exist in this world? Is there one in the corner? Can I plug one in?
You can't see a wet back in the corner at the moment now.
Fuck.
They haven't paid their electric bill in a while anyway. So.
If you carry on looking
Yeah.
further in, there's Luigi's little vacuum thing that you can find there.
Nice.
Amazing.
Okay.
But yeah,
and
that's
that is my turn.
okay.
Because that is all I can do, I think.
Lovely.
For that one.
And also, just as a note as well, you can looking around this room, you see like bits of broken furniture, some more intact than others, but there are like things like more in here than there was in the corridor, and in the
Ooh.
kitchen as well, compared to the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And that's your go, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Naren, it's your go as Jam communicates where he's going, tells you to come with, and you see him run to the left, into that room.
Cool. Could I say sacrifice half my movement to get Orin Scrivello past and
Yeah.
push him towards that way
Yeah.
and tell him to go through that room, and also then use... Could you... Well, actually, it's one action to do both my Eldritch Blast. So then could I attack the creature in order to stop it from attacking Orin?
I'll tell you what I'll do. If you sacrifice half your movement to take Orin and throw him past you and just move him over, go ahead and make a dexterity save for me to see if you can fire off your Eldritch Blast quick enough. I'm gonna have it as a contested roll. So I will give you the DC. Bear with me just a second. Where's the thing? So you need to be
Dex save, did you say?
Yeah, you need to beat an unnatural 20.
Okay.
I'm rolling very good. This is the first time I'm rolling good for my enemies, and it doesn't feel good, okay?
It doesn't.
It's
I hope
22.
you think about this when you
No
fall
way.
asleep at night.
It's 22.
22. Oh shit.
22.
Okay. As you like take Orin, you move him past. You see the creature just go to lunge. Go ahead and make an attack for me as you blast off this Eldritch Blast to prevent it from attacking Orin.
That is the same as before that hit. So I can't do the math right now for some reason, but
Okay.
I know it's the same number, so it adds up to be the winning one.
That's the most vague you could possibly be, but I trust you, so it's okay.
7 plus 8. There you go.
7 plus 8 is 13, right?
What?
No,
it's more than
not.
that.
No, it's not. It's 15.
15, right?
TJ,
15.
idiot.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
15. Yeah. Okay, so that is, oh my god, nice. So the first hit hits for 14 points of damage.
14, lovely.
And, oh, nice. The second one is a natural 21.
Okay.
So it definitely hits.
Without rolling damage, how do you want to kill this thing?
Ah, beautiful. So as I'm shoving Orin Scrivello through, so the first hit killed it, did it?
The first blast did it. Yeah.
Nice. And then like I'm guessing I'd see it like try to slash
so
towards
like
him.
it goes
At that
to, like,
point,
lunge as you're like moving
Yeah.
past.
at that point, like I'm pushing Orin, and then my hand continues round, and then goes on its chest and just like Eldritch blasts it,
You just see
and then
it
it just
almost
dead.
like implode, and this thing just almost like semi melts, but also collapses onto the ground, and you just see it, and the light, the glow from its central eye just sort of dims, and
Beautiful.
as it's like falling to the ground and dying, you swear you hear the scream of a woman come from this thing, like the dying scream of a woman, as it falls to the ground. As Orin looks behind and sees it die, and you can just make out like a little smirk as he runs into the room with Jam. And you look behind you, and this thing at the end of the corridor is just barreling towards you.
Can I shoot my other blast at that one?
I'm gonna say yeah. You can. I'll keep the other roll as well, because your first blast hit. So if you keep the 21 that you got for the second blast,
Nice.
and then just roll damage. Yeah, these things are very squishy, but they hit hard.
I rolled garbage for this one.
Garbage.
It's only 6. I rolled a 1. I got +5.
So as you like blast this thing in the chest and it implodes, you sort of like turn and you hear it barreling towards you, and you bring your hand around and you don't have time to aim as you, and it passes its head and it doesn't react. It just, and you can see it's like
it hit though.
You rolled a 6. Oh no, yeah, sorry.
No, you said I hit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In that case,
damage of 6.
You blast it, and like you see it just miss. And then you just in the corner you see like a bit of broken mirrors. It and just hits it in the back, and it stumbles just a little bit towards you. But that's 6 damage. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to use movement to move the rest of my movement. There we go.
So you've got 15 feet left.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so you're at the end.
And now I can see Jam, and Orin's gone in that room.
Yes, Orin is in there with Jam as well.
Nice.
Okay, so as you run to the end of the kitchen, you see this thing like stumble.
Oh, Jam! I killed one.
Jam's just like leaning on nothing. Apparently, he's like got his hands on his hips, and he's like, eh.
It's the one that fucked you up good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jam's like bleeding from his shoulder. As you look at the end of the corridor, this thing is gonna run towards you. 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't want to stretch it. 25. As it comes barreling towards you, it just grabs your head and like grabs your arm and just tries to bite you in the neck. It's gonna make 2 bite attacks against you. First one, natural 1. Come on. Okay, so that's that's not going to hit. And the second one, I use this dice. The second one is a 17 to hit. Nope. As it just grabs your arm and the thing and just tries to bite you, and you manage to get out of it, and it doesn't manage to get off an attack against you. Next, he's dead. 10. You can hear the scraping of something against wood at the end of the corridor, and it's just, but it doesn't seem to have broken out just yet. Next up,
is that from the room that I investigated earlier? By chance?
Yeah. Next up is Jam. What are you doing?
Going further away.
Take Orin with you at least.
Yeah. I mean, come here, buddy. I know that there's glass there, but at this point, this is not a stealth mission. It's fine. I'm gonna go. Well, angles.
So as you come into this bit, you see what looks to be like a small greenhouse, conservatory area.
Okay.
And there's like bits of bushes and things growing in this space.
Oh, wait. Oh, the thing. Going in. Can I
Brilliant.
have a look at one of the plants?
Yeah, go ahead and make a nature check for me.
Fuck. Okay.
You're good at nature, aren't you?
Am I good at nature? Am I? I feel
Mhm.
like that might be a thing that I'm good at.
I think it
I'm not
might
good
be.
at nature.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it's animal handling, isn't it?
Yeah. Doesn't fucking matter though, because that is a 15.
15.
Yeah.
Looking at these bushes, you get a solid idea that these were grown here in the fields, in Rotter Fields themselves, and
Mhm.
they're like local to the area. They don't look like any other plant you've ever seen. They do seem mutated and rotted just a little bit. And there is a bush with something similar that looks as if it could be part of the rot root, and you inspect it closer, and it looks as if it's been cut and taken elsewhere, possibly taken elsewhere in the mansion.
Yeah.
But you know that the
Fox,
rotter root
right?
has grown here.
So it's not actively growing there, but it has grown there.
It has grown here in the
Yeah.
past, yeah, but it looks as if it's been taken from its bush or like cut in some way. So
Damn it. Okay, so I know that there's some here, but it's not here where it's growing. Because why would it be? That would only make sense, right? Crazy. Anyway. Yeah, that's my turn.
okay.
And I'm gonna kind of like I was gonna the idea of being in a greenhouse brings me a lot of joy, but I feel like this greenhouse isn't one that holds joy.
Oh no, this is like a stark difference from Masilla. There's barely any light coming into this area, apart from the windows that you can see. Orin
So-
sort of like approaches you and looks at the bush with you, and he sort of like
Mhm.
looks, and you can see his eyes darting. Make an insight check for me.
Okay. I also just want to double check that it's not just one plant that I'm looking at. I'm looking at like all of them, right?
Yeah, you're looking at all of the plants that have grown. Most of them have like withered and died,
Oh.
but some of them are intact, but they don't look like anything on the paper.
22 on the inside.
22. As you're like looking at Orin, looking at this bush and looking at you, you're confused as to what, if anything, he's trying to tell you, until you start seeing his eyes and like his hands shaking just a little bit, and you can see him like periodically, consistently looking up and up and up and up constantly.
Okay. I will look up.
Looking up is just the ceiling. It's just a wooden
Boo.
ceiling.
Okay. I was hoping that they might be drying on the roof or something. Anyway, let's go upstairs.
Your thoughts were much more nice than mine.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, so Naren, it's your go.
Nice. Great. Love that for me. Well,
By the way, Jen, did you
I,
communicate any of that to Naren, or are you sort of keeping quiet?
I can't see Naren at the moment.
so, well,
So far, you have his full attention.
I know, TJ, that's the problem.
I just didn't know whether that's something you wanted to work with, or it's up to you.
No, I would like it to go away, please. What to cast? No, not that one. Wait, no, what? That one. Sorry, I'm just reading a spell for a second.
No worries.
TJ.
Oh no, that's the worst one to cast right now.
Check the mercenary group chat on Discord real quick, TJ, okay?
Okay. You continue with your thing, Ash.
Cool.
I'll do this. I'll multitask.
Oh, multitasking.
That's not what I wanted.
Well, okay. I would like to not die.
Same.
Oh no, TJ! It's right in my face, and I don't want to use disengage.
It is right in your face. It's up to you.
Well,
You deal
welcome
with
to
it how you
my
need to.
conundrum.
Because what I really want to do is get on the other side of that door and shut it and try and bar it,
Okay.
and just hold the creature there. But I also don't want to possibly get hit. You see my issue here. Because
do.
obviously that's going to be an action to try and stop the door being opened.
Yeah, I would say to block the door, it's definitely an action.
Yeah, so I'm not about to use my disengage. So I think I'm probably just going to have to do that and risk being hit. Because realistically, or do I hold the front? Do I try? No, that's dumb. That's real dumb. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go on the other side of that door and try and hold it shut.
Okay, go ahead and run through, and then go make a. It'll be a. Ooh, because it's not right upon you. Make a strength check for me, as as you like gather the things you need to, or are you holding the door yourself?
I'm gonna be holding the door myself at first because I imagine he would be quite quick
Okay.
to come after me. So if I could try and shove anything in the way real quick, that would be great. But I don't see me doing that.
Okay, go ahead and make.
I did, however, roll a natural 20.
It's not moving just yet, so it'll be a contested strength check on its turn, basically.
Okay.
So when it's trying to get to you, it will.
All right. Well, if there was anything I could move in the way to assist me,
yeah, go ahead. And
that would be great.
And you can.
I got a nat 20.
You can. There are like various like heavy objects that you can sort of find, like half a desk drawer that seems to be intact, and you sort of drag it along a few chairs, and you. That is your entire action.
Yeah.
You, like, barricade the door as best you can.
That door's shut. Nice. Jam, I've pinned the door.
Cool.
So you guys can hear each other. You can both hear each other from where you are. You just can't see each other at the moment. Okay, so Naren, that's your go, and it is going to try and bust in. Go ahead and make a strength check for me. You need to beat. A unnatural 20. These things are very strong.
Teacher, I'm not going to do it. I had to roll with disadvantage, and one rolls a 2. I haven't even rolled the second one because it's not going to work.
Oh no! Oh no!
Wait, how bad is the second one? You fuck. It wasn't a natural 20, but still, it was bad.
Okay, so you just feel that, and you can see it sort of busting through the door, and its hand, and a bit of tendril comes through. It's chipping away at the materials that you have in front of the door at the moment. It's not broken through just yet. It's done its entire action to try and rip the door open and get everything out of the way. The door is like partially split open. You can see the thing trying to like crawl in now, but it's not fully in the room just yet.
No.
With that, you hear a crash from further in the house.
Die. It's death time for us. Rest in peace, Naren and Jam. It was great knowing you.
With that, it's Jam's go.
No.
Great, cool.
No one's allowed to die, please and
Nope.
thank you.
Well, seems like we might.
Well,
we don't have Genie to bring you guys back to life, so
Well,
you guys aren't allowed to die.
15, 20.
The party is currently split, so we don't know you guys are dying. So.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Window.
You said you rolled a natural 20, didn't you, for your strength check, Ash? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to say with the amount of stuff you've got in front of the door, it's going to take him Probably maybe another turn, maybe more to get in. You're unsure, but you've blocked it
Yeah.
fairly well, so you have a little bit of time to try and deal with this situation.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is just over half my movement to here.
Mhm.
Can I try the window?
What, like opening it?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
I'm aiming to do this without breaking it.
Yeah, no, I know. You're just trying to open up the window, and it does open from like below, and you should
Okay.
light it up.
I'm assuming it's fine because I rolled a 17 and I've got +3, so
Okay,
an
so
unnatural
unnatural 20. As you like begin to lift it, you can feel a bit of resistance, but not as if it's locked, as if it's like jammed, and you just sort of and you see something just like a bit of loose hinge or something come loose, and it pings onto the ground, and you open the window.
Okay. I would like to get Orin out of the window.
Okay.
And also me.
Okay, at the moment, if you're pushing Orin, because Orin is, given everything that's happened, he is still a reluctant target. So
Okay.
you will either need to get yourself out or Orin on this turn, because you've only got half your movement
Wait.
left.
First, I'm going to communicate what I'm doing to Vi, because that's an important thing to do. Hey, not Vi. Naren.
Hello.
I don't know why that's happening.
You just really want to bat your little. She's nearly here, so I'm just going to start saying it.
Yeah, I'm manifesting.
If things get too bad, she's probably going to come out because she's the healer out of this group right now.
Yeah. Hey, Naren. We're gonna go out the window, and then we're gonna go in the other window, and we're just gonna shimmy on around, okay? And then we gotta go upstairs.
Oh, great!
I know. I found
This
some.
sucks.
I found some bushes in the greenhouse, and Orin thinks that we should go upstairs. So we gotta go the long way around. We gotta avoid some of these creatures.
Okay, all right.
I'm not feeling too great about this.
I hate this.
I hate everything about this.
Yeah.
Anyway, Orin, hey, we gotta go the long way round, bud. We're taking the scenic route. Let's go upstairs, but through the window.
Orin, I hope you appreciate this.
You can see him just like shaking and panicking just a little bit and speaking. So
Okay.
who are you pushing through the window, Orin, or are you pushing yourself through?
I would like to step through first. And then I would like to drag him through and help him climb through the window.
So it's half your movement if you want to drag him through, because he's still an unwitting target, so you're going to have to like pull him. So if you move out of the window, you wouldn't have enough movement to drag him out, because it's going to be half your movement to move him forcibly through the window. So that's why I said it's either you or him on this turn.
Me first.
Okay.
Because then I can at least have a look and see what's outside.
Okay.
Oh no, danger.
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 Okay, so as you move on, I don't think you can. Can you move?
I can't do it. TJ, help me.
The window is open.
You gotta open the window.
You did not foresee me going outside. Now I'm outside.
There you go. As you climb through the window, you've sort of greeted with that like blood red field, and looking around, you seemingly, from what you can tell, there aren't any of these creatures around. They seem to be thoroughly distracted with the thaumaturgy that was happening before you, as you entered. So this space here is clear, at the very least, at the moment.
Okay, cool.
Okay, with that, Naren, it's your go.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Because I haven't used an action. Could I?
Oh yeah, you can if you want. Yeah, if you want to use your whole action to drag him out the window, you can. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, I'll say opening the window was a bonus action. Actually, yeah, that's fair.
Oh yeah.
It's like opening a door, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it was. Yeah. It's not too hefty.
It's just an opening door, but
up. Okay, so as you you drag Orin out of the window from in, and you just see him just fall to the ground and like dust himself off a little bit, and you sort of have him, and he's panicking, looking around and looking at the mansion, just staring at it, panicking almost, unknowing what's happening, not understanding.
I would like to reassure him as much as I can. I'm just gonna like, Orin, it's okay. We just got to take the safer route. This is unfortunately the safer route. We're doing okay. We're still here. Hey, we're still here. Yep. Look at us. Standing right here, right now. We just got to find a way upstairs. We got to go through the other window. So we're just taking tours of windows. Okay, cool. We good? Yeah. We're gonna find the drawing. We're gonna find the route.
He just,
Okay.
like, clutches the paper and just keeps shaking it a little bit.
Yeah. Jam's just gonna like he feels like he should hug Orin, but like he doesn't feel like they're at that stage yet, so he's just gonna like pat him on the shoulder.
Okay. As you
We're not
like,
there yet.
as you like pat him, he sort of flinches a little bit. Given the fact he's face to face with the man that killed Orin. Not Orin, Norman. He's just sort of like flinches as you touch him just a little bit. And with
Oh.
that, Naren, it's your go.
I killed this man's son, and now we're going on an adventure.
Yeah, we are the worst people to be with this man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
Yeah.
out, right?
So Orin's out with you. Yeah, he's by your side. And it's Naren's
Cool.
go at the moment.
so so I know it's got a tendril through, but can it technically attack me if I try and
No,
flee?
that was just for flavor. It was just it's
right,
trying to
okay.
claw its way. It's not made its way fully in
Right.
yet.
Right. So it can't actually see me and stuff yet.
It can like see
basically.
where you are and things, but it can't reach you or anything like that as you're like behind the bits of furniture that you've placed.
Okay. It can't get a good enough swing to actually attack me if I fled.
No, so
Okay.
you are safe to move if you need to.
Cool. Is the other creature by the door yet?
You don't know because the door's closed.
That's understandable. No, don't do that yet. Don't do that yet. All right. Well, I guess we're getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Okay.
So I would like to, yeah, I guess if I can see it, could I Eldritch Blast it a couple times and then go
Eldritch Blast what? The creature?
through the door? No, wait, it's not broken through.
Yeah,
No,
like
never mind.
this
Ignore
is
me.
just for flavor. Like mechanically,
Yeah,
it's
sorry,
not,
I'm
like yeah.
Yeah.
So it's still behind a bunch of like debris and like door and
Yeah.
and things.
Cool.
So yeah, unfortunately, you don't have a. It's got full cover. It's just behind a door.
That's fair. All right. Well, in that case, I'm jumping out the window and I'm gonna shut the window behind me.
Okay, you jump and close the window, and it is now. Oh, you did it! Sweet.
Yeah, and I'm gonna step to the side because I'm like I don't want to be in the window.
Okay, so as you both leaped out and you have Orin beside you, you sort of look around, and there's a brief moment of respite as you look around the field and the street ahead of you is emptied. You see, like you look off like that small, tiny cliffside just off from you, and you just look for miles, and it just seems like it stretches on. And for now, in your close vicinity, it looks like you're safe-ish. And that's when we're going to come over to Garina and 84.
TJ.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm gonna regret this or not.
Okay.
But as I can see how badly injured Jam is right now, and I didn't use my action, could I bring Vi back out?
Go ahead and make a wisdom save for me.
Wait, that'd be a...
Oh, wait, hang on. No, sorry. Charisma save.
Okie dokie. Who's charisma?
Naren's.
Cool. Save. That would be 13.
13. As you see Jam injured and you realize the dire situation that you're in, you know Vi can help you. You willingly give back control, and you feel yourself turning, receding back into Vi, before you feel a claw wrap around your throat, and almost in your head you feel yourself ripped back. Jam, you see the smoke dissipate, and Naren standing there, eyes wide. Naren in your head, and almost physically you can feel a hand wrapped around your throat, and you hear a giggle, and she says, "You're not going anywhere. You're mine while we're here." And you sort of look around,
Ooh,
and
well.
you feel Vi screaming, but for the first time, you can't hear her. She is drowned out by the voice of the entity that possesses you. And that's where we're going to
Hate that.
head over to Garina and 84. What would you like to do? As you've split off from the rest of the group, you're heading back to the stranded zone. Gus is there with his little hammer, just like walking beside Garina,
Brilliant.
looking around a little bit.
Excellent. Okay.
So, sorry, 84, what's your plan?
Well,
Or where are we going and why?
so they're gonna go find the rotter root. We have to find the remaining ingredients that Orin found beforehand. So technically they should be in his house. So we have
Right.
to go back to his house and search for them. Now they're most likely going to be hidden because he's crazy. And they're probably going to be all over the place. So it's not going to be easy. However, I did kind of start a fight last time we left the area. So we should probably sneak in.
Fantastic, because I'm the sneakiest.
Don't worry. I have a disguise kit. I'm going to disguise you, and then I'm going to become an object on your person. You're going to sneak in. It's going to be beautiful. Don't you worry. We've got this. Let's do this. Okay. You and me together. Power team. Okay.
Garina's going to awkwardly hold out a high five.
Yeah, and 84 is gonna pow, 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 and just keep doing multiple high fives on that one hand.
Okay, so I'm gonna be, and Garina's gonna start thinking like a child, as if we're playing some sort of pretend. I'm gonna be a house inspector.
Okay.
And we are checking for. She's gonna look down at Gus. Mold.
And he holds up his hammer and goes, mold.
We're checking for mold.
Do we think that makes sense in this really weird town?
Strong point.
Hold
it, Gus.
He sort of looks at his hammer and he starts to think and hit it against his chin a little bit.
I mean, considering everybody certainly in the stranded zone looks kind of similar, I could just, dressed in rags and such, I could just, disguise you to look like you belong in that area. And then
Wait, so where's Orin?
Orin
He's with them.
Why don't I just disguise myself as Orin?
We can certainly try.
I reckon I could do a good Orin.
TJ,
yeah.
What does Orin look like?
So he's got
he's an old man.
Longish frizzy grey hair. He's got hexagonal glasses. He's got a little bit.
There's a picture of him.
Yeah, there's a picture of him on the NPC.
How tall is he?
Slightly taller than Garina. He's a human, but he is a very short man.
Okay.
But he is taller than her.
Okay.
But I'd say by how tall are you, Garina? You're 3 foot something?
I let me quickly double check. I am 4.5 feet.
Okay, so Orin's probably a good 5 or 6 inches taller than Garina.
If I hunch,
What, making you even shorter?
I'm not very good at this.
Just like interjects and goes, "We're inspectors of crazy people. That's what we are." Have we
I
moved
mean,
on
if
from
if
that?
we're
I'm sorry.
inspecting Garina, sure, that works. But
Oh.
Garina, I think you're overthinking this. I don't think anybody's gonna really notice you if I just dress you like everybody else in the area and you just walk in as if you belong there.
Walk in as if I belong to Orin's house.
Orin was a crazy man who made little wooden boys. That's weird.
Disguise yourself as a wooden boy, and I will be someone who's returning the wooden boy. I looked down at Gus for a...
That's a great idea. I like it. I could be the
Uh.
wooden boy maker's apprentice. And he holds up his hammer again.
Oh, fuck's sake, Gus.
Oh no. Oh, sure. Yeah. Stunning plan.
But you could dress me up as someone that looks like they would fit in here. Because that's a
Yep.
good idea.
Yes. Yep.
Perfect.
Let's go with that.
Green is getting really excited.
Good. Okay. So TJ, can I
Yes?
please use my disguise kit on Karina?
Yes. Go ahead.
Please.
Perform check for me. As you apply,
Yeah.
see how good the disguise is. As you apply everything you need to Garina.
Excellent. So performance check. Performance I get automatic. Oh. Sorry, brain.
That's right. Automatic successes?
No.
No?
What's the thing? God, brain, why? No, function.
What is it?
What
Is
the
it
fuck is the word? Advantage.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go.
So you
Sorry.
said automatic, it threw me off.
No, my brain immediately it was like you have the word, and as soon as I said it, it didn't have the word. And I was like, it's gone. It's fucking gone.
Yes, okay, yeah, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Thank God for that, because the first one was a 1.
Lord.
So that is now an 18 plus 6.
Okay.
So a 24.
Okay, so as you take a moment to apply what you need to Garina and make her look as if she might belong in the stranded zone. You sort of do your best with the people that you've seen there in this limited time at the very least. And Garina, you come out looking like, for the lack of a better term, a hobo. The people of the stranded zone are very, very poor, and they're dressed in rags. They're dirty faces, very simple people, and you sort of just have that air about you. And Gus just goes, "Perfect, I think. We haven't really spent too much time there, so it probably looks great. Hopefully, don't get in trouble. You can do the savior. I believe in you."
I am now going to use my first transformation of the day, and I am going to turn myself into essentially a little wooden puppet.
Okay.
Looking thing. Gonna look similar to Norman.
Okay. So given so this is difficult because of how your objects work. So what I'll say is, Garina, you will need to help 84 move, as you can become a wooden humanoid, but moving is difficult.
Yeah.
And you can't use your arms and legs as a normal person would.
Be broken anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're broken.
Yeah, so
I'm
you can be
broken.
holding 84 as the broken
Yeah.
puppet. Okay. So as you move your way through the streets, something you do notice, where you were walking before with Orin in tow, the chosen few were glancing and letting you go. You then, as you're moving, you start to notice chosen few members lurking in corners, staring at you instead of just going about their day. It seems with the missing gentleman, that has drawn their attention slightly. As you move back to the stranded zone, and you come to the large border between Shelltown proper and the stranded zone, and you see, as you come to the gate, you see the three remaining guards, sort of putting like a sheet over the guard that Jam killed on the ground, and they sort of like look at Garina, and they sort of, you see them like resigned almost. You understand that it's difficult to come and go from the stranded zone, but in this moment, the streets are quiet. Garina, you sort of walk up to the gate with this broken puppet in your hand, disguised. They sort of look at you and just go, "Go. If you see those monsters, just don't cause any trouble. We don't want to lose any more of us, okay?" And he's talking to you, Garina.
What's the phrase used that they all say here?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you.
Is it like fucking God
Praise,
be chosen, praise
yeah,
the chosen or something?
praise his
praise
light
be
or
his
something. Yeah, praise be his light.
But I will
Okay.
say, because you would know this, just to help a little bit, the people of the Stranded Zone are separate from the Shelltown proper.
Right.
Oh, right.
They
Okay.
don't hold the same views as like the proper Shelltown does. They're almost like two different communities.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
So Garina will kind of just nod and just look at the sheet on the floor, and then look back at them and just be like, "Bastards," and then like start walking in.
Okay. You start walking in. I'm just gonna. Okay. As you like walk in, you see one of them like look at Gus and just look away again, as if he didn't recognize him, or he doesn't care, or he's too resigned to fully put two and two together. As he just looks away and starts to pick up his friend. As you walk through the stranded zone, you get to Orin's house, the side alleyway bit, and you see the door is just like wide open.
I'm gonna walk in. Wait.
Okay.
Orin's door's open.
Yeah, Orin's door, the one you went into to like go into the workshop, it's just wide open.
Okay. Garina's just gonna like stand at the door frame and just knock, and just be like, "Orin, you wanker! This one doesn't work."
As you do this, you hear from inside like ruffles and shuffling, and then it just like stops as you talk. And then you hear like footsteps coming towards you, and you just see like a civilian just like meet you in the doorway with bundles of like papers and just random things in his arms, and he goes, Orange not here. And he just like runs down the street, like runs past you and just like legs it down the street. And you can hear like some more shuffling inside as well.
Oh, let's hope that was nothing we needed.
We need ingredients, not
Yeah,
papers.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. Garina's just gonna like be so like GCC drama. Well, that wasn't Orin, so I guess Orin still must be inside. Let's go in.
Gus just like walks with you and just goes, nailed it. And as you walk in, the sight that greets you is Orin's workshop. Is it like as messy as it was before? It is just in tatters. In the short space you've been away, you just see it messed up and untidy. And all around the room, as you walk in, you see about 6 or 7 other individuals, civilians, just stop mid-rifling through all of his stuff and just stare at you. And they all just like stare and stand there in an awkward silence as they see you walk in, holding this puppet.
Did Orin also sell you guys a puppet that didn't work?
They all sort of like look at each other and slowly like nod awkwardly with their eyes like shifty a little bit. And they go, yeah, the bastard.
Yeah. Well, have you seen him?
No. Have you?
No.
Okay. So this this didn't happen, right?
The stealing?
Shit. And you just see some of them just go fuck, and like they start to like climb over things and like start like walking awkwardly out of the room. And you see someone like holding something.
Green is like, wait. I never said that this was a bad thing.
Oh. Okay.
This bastard sold me this fucking wooden puppet that doesn't work.
Oh.
Therefore,
I mean,
I'm gonna steal some of his shit and make sure it doesn't work.
in that case, help yourself. I don't know what's left, but you just help yourself.
Oh,
It
fantastic.
still didn't happen though.
No, I mean,
stealing,
it definitely
allegedly.
didn't happen if you could help me find some things.
What are you looking for?
What are we looking for?
84 sends you a message in your head to say that she left a note with all of the things listed on it, all of the ingredients that you needed in your bag.
Oh, I'll get my bag out. So it's gonna. They're like, what are you looking to steal? And I'm like, so I'm looking for, and I'll just read out. I'll read out the things
they've got like little drawings and stuff on them as well, like of some of the ingredients, like what they look like.
Nice. Yeah, so I'll be like, yeah, I need one of these, whatever. And I'll be like, right, anyone that finds me one gets 2 gold pieces each.
And you see
The
all
more
of
you
their
find-
eyes just go wide. Yeah.
3,
sure.
2, 1.
And they also all start like clambering around, like looking for stuff. You see them pulling books off the shelves, like desks are flying everywhere, chairs are just going, and they're all just like scrambling around.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Notably, the only person not involved in this frenzy, just like off in the corner holding a box, is a little girl, and she looks.
I'll approach.
You would recognize, actually, because you spent time with her. You immediately like recognize her as looking almost exactly like Isla, the little girl that you met when you entered the town, and she's just holding
one we
this
murdered?
box. Yes.
Oh.
And she's just like
I'm
holding this
suddenly
box.
feeling a lot better about things.
Yeah, so she's holding this like box, and as you approach her, you can see that like the box has all manner of different things in like beakers and wooden cups and a bag of like organic materials, it seems. And she's not involved in the looting at this current moment that's happening.
Steal that shit from her.
Real quick, whilst I'm feeling good about her being alive, I need to go. Goodbye.
Bye. See ya.
Bye,
Love
Mary.
you.
Tomorrow.
Down this thing. Goodbye. Mwah.
Mwah.
Okay.
Garina will be like, so do you not want to join in with the game?
No.
Is 2 gold not enough?
Gold doesn't really. I don't like gold.
No? What do you like?
And she gets like really awkward. And I need you to make a dexterity save for me, as she just looks awkward and just starts to run past you.
Can I try and move at that point, TJ, as a reaction?
Go ahead and make the dexterity.
And try and like
dexterity save for me to try and block her.
I got a 18.
An 18, okay.
Oh, yes, TJ!
What did you
Nat
get?
20 plus
Nat
6,
20,
baby!
nice.
26!
As with an 18 and a natural 20,
yeah.
as you see her like step forward and she bolts, and Green, you just like step to the side, and 84 you flop over, and you like she just manages to like barely get past Garina, but like slightly, as she trips over the wooden doll and like falls to the ground, and Garina, you just like step and grab her, and you have her, and she turns, and she's still clutching this box and just looks.
I'm just gonna grab like her legs.
you just
Nice.
like flop on her legs and like grab them.
And
like,
Garina is just gonna be like, the box out of her hand.
Yeah.
okay, go ahead and it's not a high DC, but make a strength check, because as you like grab it, you can feel that she is like clutching onto this box.
Can I message into her head?
19.
19. You just immediately take it off of her. Yeah. What would you like to say?
Can I say, didn't we kill you? Or, a creature like you?
She's sort of Garina, you see her eyes like go wide for some reason, and she looks around and she goes, "No, what? What?
Yeah, your mum told us to take you to see your aunt, and you said you had a stomachache, and then you turned into a horrible creature, and we had to murderize you, and it was very traumatic for everybody, and yeah, it was a great time for all. I thought we were friends. I was your little shadow. Remember, it was a great time.
My mom is dead. I don't.
Your mum is dead.
I don't have.
Oh, is there just a bunch of kids that look the same then? You just little clones?
What?
Or are you made of Play-Doh or sand made by what's his face? No, the father, because he wants you all to be correct and present. Are you real? Is what I'm asking.
You see her face just like drop, and like just the confusion wash over her. She's like, I just want the box, and I want to go home.
What's
And
in the box?
84's gonna get very angry, like in the message in her head. She's gonna sound furious, and she's gonna be like, "Are you real, or are you fake?"
Make an intimidation check for me.
Okay,
I'm gonna open the box. I'm gonna start looking.
Yeah, sure. Open that box, baby. Open.
Looking through it, you can see various like beakers and things, and there's a sack that seems to be like dripping. This like blue liquid, as you like take it out and you look in, and looking at the list, looking at the bag, it seems like all of the ingredients are present that you need, just in this bag. And you see like various potion making materials inside the box as well. And it seems whoever this little girl is was definitely trying to take this away. But she wasn't interested in anything else in the room.
15, TJ.
15. As you like get angry, she just starts to cry.
Oh well, this is pathetic.
Can I message into Garina's head and just say, I think she's another one of Father Crawford's fake Play-Doh dolls. I think she was told to steal this so that we can't create the elixir thing to murderize him. So
is this what we need?
Yeah, this is what we need.
Oh, nice! I'll put it in my bag.
Good. So I think we can just go ahead and leave. Good. Well done, everybody. Excellent. Nice day. Stunning. Let's leave. Woo!
Is this literally all we needed? What's in this box? Can I cross-reference it, TJ, with the list?
Yeah. Looking at it and looking at the list, it seems like everything is here and everything is present. With an extra like few potion making materials and things like that.
Oh, cool. Well, fuck it then. Let's leave before I have to pay these losers.
Stunning.
As you like walking past the crying girl, you just hear Gus go, I found them. No, that's a stone. And you just see him like rifling through orange stuff, trying to look as well. And he goes, "Oh,
Gus, fucking come on."
Okay, I'm sorry. As he gets a little hammer. And as you leave, like the little girl, you just see her like turn and just look at you as you leave, and just stare at you.
I just stick my middle finger up.
Yeah. Can I give one last message? And
Can you stick your middle finger up as the wooden doll?
Yeah, sure. I will do that for you.
I will make you do it. I'll do it. I'll make you do it, and then I'll lift your hand up.
Nice. And I'm gonna be like, just as a message to Father Crawford, he can keep his little Play-Doh sand dolls to himself, please and thank you. And we're coming for him. See you at dinner.
Make another intimidation check for me. One last one.
Yeah, sure.
Watch this actually just be a little girl. And you're just ruining her day.
Probably, but I'm having
Yeah.
so much fun.
Yeah.
That was a 21.
21. As you see
Yeah.
her, like, you see her eyes start to like water, and as you're leaving, she like
Oh,
goes to
baby.
speak and like reply to you in your head, and you hear her voice, and she goes, "Is that right? You're coming to dinner?
Yeah,
You
we're coming to
accepted
dinner.
my invitation. Wonderful.
Yeah, we did.
You were so right.
I'll see you
Yes,
at dinner,
baby.
young one.
See you at dinner.
Tell your friend I'm a little disappointed. I thought she
Which one?
might be a little different.
I
Maybe.
think that's me.
And the message.
Oh,
was
I mean, we did think of murderizing a guy.
As you see her, like, she's like mouthing the words almost, and the voice is
Also,
different.
this old man, cruel. We had to murderize that little girl. She was my friend. Cruel.
You see her start to like weep.
You're a very mean man.
Mm.
And she.
And to
curls
take
up
over
into a ball.
children's noncy. It's pretty noncy.
Yeah. Pathetic.
You see her like
Try better.
curl up into a ball, and as you leave and you step out of Oren's work. Are you leaving the workshop, by the way, or are you sticking around?
No, we're leaving.
We're leaving.
Okay.
We have other things to do.
So as you head out of the workshop, you see various citizens roaming around. You see some people coming and going out of the workshop, like carrying boxes of things and just like random items. And where are you headed? Where are you going?
Towards where everyone else was?
Yeah,
Towards the
I guess
building?
back towards the rotter fields.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you move your way through the stranded zone again, you start to get an odd feeling, as if Ash.
Yeah, I just want. Didn't we agree that we would meet at the entrance to go to dinner?
Did we?
Yeah.
I was not awake enough for that. So
We were
if
done really
did-
quickly,
Yeah,
so we're heading back.
Okay.
If
Okay,
we did
okay, that's
agree
fair.
that, we did agree that. Great, that's what we'll
Yeah.
do. I just was not awake enough to remember that conversation at all last
That's
time.
right. I do not have that written down in my notes, so I could
I
not
don't have-
clarify without watching video.
I don't have anything written down from last session apart from us having a long rest. So,
Fair.
because that's what I did last session.
Yeah.
I napped last session.
I had a long rest.
Yeah.
I had a mentally long rest.
That's all good. Don't worry.
Okay, so as you're
just go
moving
with
your
what
way
happens.
through the stranded zone to make your way past all the civilians and things, you start to get a strange feeling. And Garina, the hairs on the back of your neck start to stand on end a little bit. And you suddenly have the overwhelming feeling of being watched thoroughly. As like you start looking around and you realize everyone you walk past is staring at you and just looking as you walk.
I'm just gonna keep walking. They're all fucking these plastic things, aren't they? I can't be asked.
Yeah, they
continue
definitely
walking.
they're all sand people
Yeah.
or whatever.
As you
For
continue
sure.
walking, you get to the gate where the 3 remaining guards are, and you see their crown uniforms tattered. And the 3, you can see they've moved the body to the side, and the 3 step out in front of you. And they just sort of look. And one of them speaks to you, 84. And you hear, "You're not leaving here, baby. Not with what you plan." And another one speaks to you, Garina. "He only wants what's best for this place. He needs you. Just follow him." And the other looks around and looks at Gus. And in a voice you don't recognize, chitters something at him. And the first time since you've met him, you see his smile disappear. You see his beady black eyes widen. He drops his hammer, and Garina, you feel him clutch your leg tighter than he's ever clutched it before.
What's the matter?
She shouldn't be here. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come with you. I've put you all in danger. I'm sorry.
84 is going to message into his head and be like, "They're not real. They're not here. Ignore them. It's him messing with you. None of them are here."
Make a persuasion check for me.
Sure.
I'm also gonna like pick him up and put him in my bag, kind of like
Sort of
tuck him in.
You pick him up and you can feel him like physically vibrating from shock as he's like shaking out of fear. You sort of tuck him in your bag and he sort of shakes and hunkers down, and just his little red cap shows from the top of your bag. What did you get?
16.
16. As you sort of like say this, you feel him calm slightly, but he's still in shock. As the 3 guards just sort of stand in front of you and look.
I'm just gonna try and walk past them.
Okay. Go ahead and make a contested strength check. As you walk past, one of them puts their hand out to try and stop you, and the other just sort of tries to grab your arm.
This will be a good time for a good roll.
It
was a 15.
Okay, 15 total.
Yeah.
Okay, they rolled 18 on the dice, and they've got a +1, so 19. As you walk forward, they just grab you and keep you there, and one of them speaks to you, Garina, and says, "Don't you want to know what you're really fighting?" And they rip the patch off of their shoulder, and you can see it's the symbol of the crown. "Don't you want to know who you're fighting for?" And the other one that spoke to you, 84, says, "You've been here long enough. I know your surface thoughts. He's shown me. I know your fight. And it's not good. There are questions you don't even want to know the answers to, but you need them, baby. Of course you do." And they just...
84 is going to message into Garina's head. And she's going to be like, "Garina, throw me. Throw me at one of them, please. Just throw me."
Garina's just gonna be like, obviously, like, kind of looking down us because they've grabbed her. As I was walking out, my idea is, like my head's to the ground, and I'm just like, I can't be asked. And then they grab me,
Just throw
and
me.
I laugh, and I look up at one of them,
Nice.
and I'm like, "Well, you ready?" And I'm talking to both them, and I'm talking to the axe.
Nice.
I'm talking to the gem.
Yeah. As you hear that bubbling heat come from the axe, that warmth, and you just hear, "Lay them out."
And I will throw the one that was talking to 84.
Yep.
I will throw 84 at that one.
Yep.
And I'm going to try and take a swing at the one that upset Gus.
Okay. So I need you all to roll initiative.
Ooh. Can I tell you what my plan was, TJ?
Yeah, sure. I'd love
Cool.
to hear it.
Can I
24.
please turn into essentially the blade from a Beyblade?
Okay. Yes.
The really spiky bit, so when I get thrown, I'm just really spiky and very sharp.
Absolutely.
And very spinny and stabby.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, so
That was a really elaborate way to say shuriken.
yeah.
Couldn't remember the name of a shuriken, could I?
But you
okay,
remember
so,
Beyblades?
Yeah, I remembered a Beyblade. I didn't remember
Nice.
a shuriken. So I said
Um,
what I could remember.
Garina, what's your initiative?
24.
Damn.
24. 84, what's yours?
Mine is not that good. Well, it's not 24 good. It's a 16.
16, okay.
1 second, I need to go turn on my light. It's dark.
I've confused myself. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm going to swap this over to the stranded zone. Unfortunately, there is no battle map for this one. Okay, so top of the combat round, Garina, it's your go. As your there is no map, but essentially your surroundings are what's on the image that you can see, and the three of them are like in front of you. You are currently being grappled, so your movement is 0, and you are being grappled by 2 of them, the nearest 2 in front of you. So as you throw 84,
yeah.
are you throwing her towards the left? Left, middle, or right one?
Which other one upset her?
Okay, so it'll be
The left
it'll be
one?
the left one, the first one. As you launch her towards that one, and then you just bring the purifier out. What would you like to do?
I would like to. So which one isn't holding me?
The end one, the right one, the furthest one.
Oh, perfect. Is that the one that upset Gus?
Yeah. So it goes.
Yeah, that's the
84,
one I'm
you,
swinging
Gus.
for.
Okay, amazing.
That's the one I'm swinging.
Go ahead and make an attack for me.
Great. Sorry, there's like 7,000 things I got to do with this axe. Right. So to hit. Oh, that wasn't very good. That was an 8.
8 doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Nope. But I get 2. Do I
should
get
do, yeah.
2? Or am I making that
You've got
up?
2
It's been a
weapon fighting.
while. Yes.
Oh. It's 2 weapon fighting.
Wait,
That means if it with a 2-handed weapon, I don't think you do. Have a look at it.
Wait. Attack. Unarmed grapple. 2 weapon fighting. You can take 1 extra turn as a bonus. Yeah, sorry. It's been
Oh yeah, so
a
because
long time.
you're fighter, so you get an extra attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Phew. That was better. That was a 24.
A 24 definitely hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
Cool. Right. So, sorry, I should have had these out. What are the dice? This one. It's a nat. Well, it's a 12 plus 3, 15.
Max damage 15.
And then with an 8 as well, because I have that thing now.
You do, yeah. So
that,
15.
That is a 6. So 21. And is it a magic user?
No.
Okay, that is it then.
As you cleave down, I can't remember. Actually, what does it say specifically on the thing? Magic user or magic creature? I can't remember. With the new.
It says attacking a magic user or magic creature with this weapon does an additional 1d6 poison damage.
You can roll the 1d6.
Oh. It's a 5.
5. Okay, so 26.
26.
Lovely. As you just you carve into this person, and as you carve it, you see the crown uniform split, and underneath you see just like writhing bits of flesh, very very similar to what the chosen few flesh looks like as it begins to bond itself together again. And you just see the person that you cut into just blank face, not react at all.
Cool. That's me done.
Okay, next up, 84, it's your go as you're launched towards the first, the one on the far left that's currently holding Garina. Oh, can't hear you. Your mic.
Sorry,
Hello.
turned it off because I was coughing. Cool. I mean, basically, I'm gonna try and spin myself more from this initial throw.
Yeah.
To essentially go for a spinning attack directly at this person's face.
Okay. So are you using the object that you are to attack?
Yes, I'm using the object that I am. So basically, as Garina has thrown me, I've turned into this blade, and I'm trying to spin myself as I've been thrown to attack.
Go ahead and make an attack roll and add your dexterity modifier for me.
Yeah. Do I use all of my d20s for attack rolls?
Not for attack rolls, no. It's just for ability
Not for
checks.
attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
Ability checks and saves, I think.
Okay. So, and for the attack, what am I attacking with, considering it's me?
Yeah, I would say, given the object that you are, it's dexterity modifier for your attack roll.
Okay.
And then the
So
damage
plus
would be
6.
The damage would be 1d6 plus whatever your dex is.
Okay, so that is a 21 then to attack.
21 hits.
So now I'm going to say that based on how sneak attack works, I've probably got sneak attack here because it's got other targets it can attack within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
Because it's got both Garina and it's got Gus that it could attack as well.
True.
And at the time, obviously, it can go for any of us.
Yeah.
So by sneak attack logic.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Which gives me 3d6 extra.
Cool, nice. So you've got 4d6.
So I've got 4d6.
Yeah.
So that's 20, and you said plus piercing damage.
So it's plus. Just add your dex mod for the initial attack. For that 1d6.
So dex mod is plus 3. Yeah. So that is 23 damage.
23 damage. Nice.
23 damage.
23.
23, baby.
Okay, so that's cool. As you fling yourself towards this person and just stick in them. A very odd sensation for you as you've never used yourself as a weapon before. As you just like stick in and you're just like in someone now as you like you hit their like neck and you can see they're just like and you can feel the flesh around you sort of start to mold again as if you're as you're stuck there, and it starts to sort of form around you as if it's trying to heal itself. So what would you like to, anything I should like to do?
Tasty. As they're trying to regrow around me. I'm not sure there is a lot I can do.
You can use your movement, because I'll say as an object, as you're stuck, you can just ping yourself out and roll away from them if you need to.
Okay, yeah. Sure. Okay, then yeah, I guess I'm gonna try and roll myself back out of their body. And what I will do is I will use my cunning action to disengage. As my bonus.
Okay.
And I will just essentially come out of the body, disengage, and move around towards the back of them.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm now positioned behind the three of them, essentially.
Okay.
I'm not that far away from them. I'm just
No,
behind
you're
them,
still within
essentially.
you're still within 5 feet of all of them because they're relatively close together, and two
Yeah,
of them are holding.
I'm
together,
just
so-
now behind them. Essentially, I'm revving myself up
Yeah,
to
yeah.
yeet myself at them again, just
Okay,
from behind.
Nice. Okay, so with that, the third one along that Garena attacked, it is hello. You see its flesh start to like mold together, and it gets back 3 points of damage. And it is going to try and it's going to use both of its attacks once, one bit to grapple you, Garena, and it's then going to try and pin you to the ground to restrain you. So I needed a contested strength check from you. You
Oakley
need to beat
dokley.
a 10. It's not that difficult.
It is. I got a 7.
Oh, okay.
Sad.
So as it grabs you, you see its arm just sort of writhe a little bit, as if its skin is moving down towards its hand and then around yours, and you feel it lock in, as if like it's just grabbed onto you, and you feel this vice-like grip on your arm. Sorry, like on your hands where your purifier is. And it sort of tilts its head, and it's going to actually no, it's going to slam you. As it just pulls you down. Roll for attack. That's not going to hit. That's a 15.
15 does not hit.
As it tries to like pull you down, you ground your feet a little bit with the purifier, and you sort of look, and you can feel your feet just like giving, but it's not moving you down at all. That's its go. The first one along that has been injured by you gets 2 points of damage back.
Okay, so they regain their health
At the start of each
as
turn.
they stitch
Yeah,
themselves
so you
back
can
together.
see the flesh
Okay.
sort of like molding together, slowly but surely, sort of coming back.
Okay.
And it is going
Good
to,
to
because
know.
this one has you grappled. Greed's going to try and slam you into the ground. That's not in the tray, please. That's not going to hit. I rolled a 2. Now my dice start to not play games. Okay, cool.
Aha, yes.
So again, as like it's gripping you, it slowly starts to like push you down, and along with the third one, you just feel yourself getting heavier and heavier. But your resolve is too strong, and you're not moving, you're not budging at all. And as you're like this fight that you're experiencing, this like test of strength, Greener, you hear in your head just the chuckling and that warmth that you feel from the purifier, and the gem just go, oh, wonderful. And the last guard's turn is going to again try and slam you down.
Yep.
Wow.
Understood.
11 doesn't hit.
No.
You have all three of them just trying to force you to the ground, and you are staying strong. Top of the combat round, Karina, it's your go.
Right. I would like to.
So you're currently grappled by all three.
Okay. I'm going to try and push them off,
Okay.
or at least one of them.
Go ahead and make a strength check for me, and add your. Make a strength save.
Okay.
Hmm.
That is a 17.
17. Go ahead and roll me a d8.
D8. This one.
Mhm.
I got an 8.
An 8. Okay, that was best case scenario.
Huh.
As you like, you're like, your strength is just being pushed and pushed to its limit. You just feel this surge of sudden. You can't tell if it's adrenaline or strength or willpower, but you flick yourself up with the purifier. You you get off all 3 of the grapples, and
With the power of friendship.
you just hear this, the chuckle that came from before and the voice that you've heard before. This time it feels more intense, as if the gem has a purpose, as if it's reveling in everything that you're showing right now. It's enjoying the show of your strength. As you flick all 3 of these guards off, you just hear, excellent. And you just see this red glow come from the purifier, and a wave of just like red crackling electrical energy just makes its way through the streets, and all 3 of them are pushed 10 feet back as you just see them. And Garina, you feel yourself breathe, and you feel the gem, and you feel strong, and you sort of look down, and where you're holding the purifier, you just see very, very barely faint electrical lines just moving down your arm, faintly red, like veins, before they recede again into the purifier.
Well, that's new.
A little bit of juice never helped never hurt anyone.
I rate it. Anyway, and then I go back to fighting.
Nice. So you.
That would have been my action, though,
That
I
would have
imagine.
been
So
your
it's not
action,
actually my go.
Yeah. So next up, 84. It's your go. As you see,
Okay.
how far back did you go from behind them, by the way? As you see them.
Literally, like I was like 5 feet behind. I literally like came out and then like came around the back, and that
Okay.
was it.
So you see all 3 of them just like fly over you as you just like look at this, and you see that red wave of energy just.
And I just like message into Garina's head, and I'm like, nice. Who's a magic user now?
Also,
I did that.
one of them, the one that spoke to Gus in that language that you didn't understand, you see as he hits the ground, you just see that red cackling energy just burn the flesh, and he just burns to cinders and disappears. So that one is gone.
Cool. 1 down, 2 to go. Cool. Okay, so they're behind me now, yes?
Yes. They're 5
Great.
feet behind you.
Who's looking more beat up?
Definitely the one that you that you hit into. The other one is untouched.
Great.
At the moment.
The other one's untouched.
Apart from like the damage that just happened from that.
Right.
They're not looking at all hurt.
Okay. Well, I don't want the other one healing up. So I guess we're gonna rev blade and go.
Like a cartoon wheel.
Yeah, exactly. We're just gonna like rev on the spot and then
Nice.
go.
Okay, nice. Go ahead and roll an attack and add your dexterity modifier for me.
Because obviously Garina's no longer 5 feet, I don't get my sneak attack anymore, and obviously they can see me coming, so
Yeah.
I no longer get the added damage, but that's okay. Because I mean they've been knocked back, but I'm no longer a surprise. So.
You do get advantage. Oh no, technically, because you'd be a ranged weapon because you're flinging yourself at them.
I am flinging, but range still is sneak attack because it either has to be ranged or finesse.
No,
to
I
be
just
sneak
mean
attack.
I just mean with whether it be with just a normal roll or disadvantage.
So yeah.
No, sorry, I should have made it clear. when they hit the ground, they were prone.
Yeah. Okay.
So, because you're like flinging yourself,
Yeah.
it's weird how you work because you could also be classed as a melee weapon because you are a
I'm in full
weapon.
control.
Yeah.
I'm in full control. I can drive myself technically along the
Yeah.
floor.
I'll say a straight roll because
I'm like,
it just
what do you want me to
sense.
like? I can throw myself if you want me to, or I can drive myself along the floor. Which would you prefer me to control
which is the one
this
cooler
as?
for you?
I
It's up
mean,
to you.
considering they're prone currently, I
Yeah.
think it's funnier if I drive myself like at their crotch
Yeah.
and directly try and go like,
Okay.
like buzzsaw to the crotch. I think that would be hilarious, personally.
Buzzsaw to the crotch is.
And that's very much the mood 84's in, considering someone tried to use the voice of her mother right now.
Yeah.
She's like, this person has to die.
Okay, go ahead and buzzsaw their
So,
crotch.
Excellent.
And that's the
Good.
name of the episode.
Good.
Buzzsaw to the
So-
crotch.
That's an unnatural 20 to hit.
How do you spell crotch? Never had to spell that before.
CROTCH.
It has got a T in it.
There you go.
So, cool.
It has.
Buzzsaw to the crotch. Right.
Buzzsaw
Sorry,
to
what was
the
the
crotch.
attack?
An unnatural 20.
A natural 20, that hits, yeah.
And then we said it was a D6.
Yes,
For
D6
damage.
plus your dex mod.
My dex mod. So, luckily, that's a 6 of damage plus 3.
Oh,
So,
lovely. So
that is a
9.
nice 9.
as you fling yourself to this towards this whatever this creature is, Crotch, as small as an item you are, as you've like revved up, you skirt yourself along the ground and you just cut through him almost in half, but you sort of get stuck halfway through as this creature's flesh just like melts around you and you're like covered in just like gunk, pink, awful viscera.
Ew.
As that creature dies. And the last one left on the ground is just sort of.
And Garina's just in her head gonna hear, ew, ew, ew. Bad choices were made. Ew.
Raina's gonna laugh.
Okay, so would you like to use any of your movement, or would you like to do anything else?
How far away am I from the other guy?
You're about 5 feet away from them because they all sort of like fell
Okay.
back in unison.
Okay. What can I do? 1 second. Okay. I'm just going to make my way back towards Garina, and I'm just going to skirt behind her.
Okay.
For now.
The little Beyblade.
And essentially just like plop myself between her feet.
Nice. Okay, so next up, the last surviving person that was talking to you, Garina, sort of like gets up, and you can see it sort of healing itself, and it gets back 5 points. Cool. As it sort of like gets up and runs towards you, and you can see its face is like dislodged slightly in like an unnatural kind of Play-Doh way, as if someone's just dragged dough and like dragged it down. And it's like proportions in its face are slightly off. And it is going to try and grapple you again, Garina. So I need to contest a strength check from you. You need to beat a 19. What was it?
I also got a 19.
Beats it. So
Yeah.
as it like goes to grab you with your vice like grip, you just carve into its like arm, and you just see the bits of flesh just like fall off as it just stares at you, and its jaw hanging open. It is your go next. Can't do anything else apart from that.
Let's have another swing.
Okay, go ahead.
Now that no one's on me. Oh, it's a 19!
Nah.
Yeah.
What do you
She
get?
got a crit, boys. Right. So, where is that? So, I need to double all this damage, as well as do the 1d4 thing.
Yeah, so double all of the dice damage, then add your modifiers,
Yes.
and then roll the d4 to see what you get.
Okay, cool.
You can roll the d4
Okay,
before,
right.
it's up to you.
Okay, right. Let me do that first. 6. So 12. 15. Or so 19. Oh, 21.
21.
And then my D4. Pew. If it's the darkness here, I'm gonna go mad. Oh, it's the darkness thing.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh.
Shadow ally. A magical darkness surrounds you in a 15-foot radius. Any creature that isn't you caught inside the darkness that doesn't have true sight is considered blinded.
You love getting that one.
Is it surround me? Like me personally, or is it just
Yeah,
the area I'm
it
in?
emanates from the purifier, basically.
Oh, right. Okay.
Now
so it's
can't
around
see.
So as you just
Sorry.
carve into this thing, you hit it so hard that you just a darkness just envelops you all 15 foot around you. And 84, you see Garena just go and hit this thing, and the moment it makes contact, you just
Yay,
just
Garena. Oh.
blinded.
Sorry. I don't know how it works, 84. Just
You were doing so well.
stay low.
Why does this keep happening?
I don't know how it works.
You need to learn to control your magic better.
I know.
Um,
We need to get you a teacher or something.
as you're
I'll talk to the gem.
yeah, as you like carve into the thing and the darkness envelops you, you just see it sort of almost like carved in half as it's trying its best to sort of form and heal as fast as it possibly can. It's looking very, very damaged. 84, it's your
Let's try
go.
again. I get to go
Oh,
again.
you get a bonus attack. Yeah, of course you do. Sorry.
Have another
my
go.
bad. My bad.
On the same person.
Yeah.
16 plus 6, so
Plus 6
21.
hits. Yeah.
Okay, but this isn't 6 plus 3, 9 plus 1, 10 plus 8, 18.
How do you want to kill this thing?
I want to just cut him normally.
You just,
Arm off, one arm off. There we
nice. As you like cut it off, it seems like as you do that, its arm just sort of like falls off, and you see the writhing like tendrils try their best to try and fix themselves, but it seems it doesn't have enough to cling on to as it just writhes out of nothing, and the body just falls.
Green is
onto
like,
the ground. Oh, Ash is being strong.
damn. I'll just be like 84. I've killed one. I know you can't see it, but it was really cool. It was like,
I'm so proud of you. That's so gross. Well done.
yeah, it's really gross.
As you hear like a little clap from behind you, Garena, and you just feel Gus just like clapping a little bit, and his
Oh, there's my
slight
boy.
smile has come back. As he sort of
Told
is
you you
still
shouldn't
a
be
little
scared
bit
of them.
afraid, and he's clapping. He goes, I always had faith in you. Thank you for helping me.
Your savior did it.
Thank you for protecting me again. I promise I won't always need protecting. I'll be brave. I promise.
I know you will, but you just stay safe in there.
As he like hunkers down, and takes a little moment, but you see the darkness just recede back into the purifier, and you just see the bodies around you, and the streets now are completely emptied.
Cool. Can
That was cool.
84 now just like sort of buzz around like
Yeah.
like she's like, look at all this space. She's like, zoom.
Right, come on, we gotta go.
I'm going. Look at me go. Zoom, zoom,
Right, you are
zoom.
going, so this
Zoom,
way.
zoom, 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 zoom.
Follow me.
As you both leave the stranded zone and out the gate, and you make your way. Are you making your way towards Rot Fields, or are you making your way to the chosen
Towards
domain
them,
gate?
because my theory is, knowing how long they've been in that house, like from their gameplay, we finished ours quite quickly. So I don't know if between the two of us we'd be like, okay, that went so much quicker than we thought. We might as well meet them at the house rather than wait for them at dinner.
Do we want to have that conversation in game quickly?
Yes.
So
You're like spinning. You're like, where are we going?
yeah. Like I'm clearly zooming towards where we originally agreed, being like, do. Let's go.
And I'm like, 84. We did that really quick because we're big and strong.
Yeah, we are.
Maybe we should go meet them at the house thing because
Oh, you think they'll need our power and our strength?
I
to
think they
help?
need our power.
Oh, yeah, they do. Look at us go.
You lead.
Let's go be powerful and strong together as a party. Zum, zum,
Let's go.
zum.
As you make your way, you pivot away from the chosen domain gate, and you start heading towards where you know that the Rotter Fields are, and you come across that massive fence that you saw before, and it doesn't take you long to figure out that there is like certain breaks and things in the fence, and there is various panels and things that have been slightly moved where Jam, Oren, and Naren have entered, and as you 84, you just buzz into the into like the small panels underneath. Garina, you sort of slowly squeeze in as you hear Gus like inhale as like you squeeze through this little space, and before you are greeted, 84 and Garina, for the first time with a field of blood red grass, dark paths. You see way off in the distance there are clusters of humanoids that aren't shambling now, they're running in places, and you see various groups just running back and forth, and way off in the distance you see a large mansion type structure, and there is a group of these shadowy humanoid figures that seem to be making their way quite hastily towards the mansion. And that's where we are going to end tonight's session.
That was fun.
Hey.
We got to
you guys
kill
enjoyed
shit.
We got to kill things. Hooray!
Yeah.
We did
Jam
so
nearly
good.
died.
Jam nearly
Jam's real bad.
Jam's
Yeah.
nearly
I'm not
really
going to give a number,
dead.
but he's not okay.
It's
He's not
fine.
okay.
I have healing spells. It's all
Nice.
good.
So
I
sorry.
can heal that boy. It's fine.
So thank you everyone for tuning in. That's going to be the end of our
Thank you.
session, and
Thank
whether or not
you.
you get this in time or not is completely up to me. But eventually you will see this episode, and so thank you for watching this far. We appreciate you, and we love you all, and we will bid you good night.
And TJ holds the power
I do.
over everything.
Over everything.
Over life.
I am life.
You breathing right now is TJ.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
I cast manual breathing.
No, no, it's the worst thing. Oh god, I was watching Ox Venture one time, and they were like, "Ah, yes, now all your breathing is manual." I'm like, "Why?" It affected me for like 2 years.
Hey, you're blinking? Yeah, you're conscious of that now, huh?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Your nose is always
Why?
in sight.
Oh no.
We're the worst. We're the worst.
Why?
We are the worst. End the episode. We're done.
Thank you everyone for
We're
watching.
cancelled.
We love you all, and we will be back in due course. But before then, I hope you enjoy the Hero Fest video, and we will see you soon. Oh, and also, just
Bye.
a little announcement. Sorry,
Oh.
before I go, we have potentially a live action, as in like we're animated.
With
In
live
person,
action. Oh
we
yes,
have
we're so
potentially
animated.
an
I'm AI.
in-person session coming up towards the end of the month,
Maybe.
maybe beginning of June. We're still
Maybe.
trying to figure that out, but we have the audio sorted at the very least. We just have to sort out the visuals. So, stick around
Yeah.
for that. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.